Wait,
we're not centered.
Stress. We're not centered. What do you mean?
Wait.
If you can see us, hello. Mad scramble to get on here.
Always.
So if I'm sweating, I know, always. Every single time. Mad rush to get on here.
We look unbalanced.
No, we don't look like you have to come this way, if anything.
What? No, because then look, now there's all this space over
Hey,
here.
Paula Wells. Paula says she can see us, so
way.
I assume everybody can see us. No, this way.
No, Jeremy, look, if I go over here, look. This is like taking thumbnail pictures.
What if we go like that? No. There we go. Wait. Oh.
No.
Professional.
Okay. Hi. Okay, I'm relying on you for comments because I can't see anything.
Okay, thanks for being here. First of all, it is Saturday. It is May. We did not do a live stream last month. That is the first live since our move out here to Idaho that we haven't done a monthly live stream.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Things were just crazy last month.
Things have been insanely crazy for not only the last month, but for the last few months. Throughout spring, driver's ed, all kinds of stuff going on.
Yeah, driver's ed.
A lot going on with our build, just behind the scenes, and a lot of changes that are having to be made, a lot of meetings, a lot of back and forth phone calls, stuff like that. So we actually just never got around to it. We had a lot of concerned folks that were writing us, reaching out to us, asking if we were okay, saying, hey, if something's going on, make a video about it. There's nothing going on. We're just really busy, although we do appreciate the concern.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, our projects are getting bigger now. We're getting into the finished carpentry now. So before we could jam on a video on like framing, a side of a house or something. We were able to do that in a day or two. But now our projects, because we like to give you guys really good full videos that show a lot of progress. So now we're filming for 4 and 5 days. So it's kind of less videos.
Yeah, something on the corner of your mouth. Sorry.
Hopefully there are more full videos though.
Yeah, we try to offer up as much value as we can for you guys. We care about the way our videos look. We don't care about posting as much as we possibly can. We just want to post at a leisurely pace that works for us, provides a really good video for you guys. And so that's the reason we've been posting a little less and the reason we didn't do a live stream last month. There wasn't like any intentional decisions that have been made or anything like that. We just kind of had to scale back because things were crazy.
Yeah, finished carpentry takes a long time.
A lot of hellos from all over the place. Hello, thank you guys for being here once again. We already have over 2,000 people, which
awesome.
This quickly is amazing. Thanks for being here.
Awesome. Thank you guys for joining us and spending your Saturday nights with us.
It's like a professional on camera, not so much. We don't know what we're doing with any of this stuff, and we just try to figure it out. Like I said,
we're trying to figure it out still. We're still trying to figure out our new camera, and we're still trying to figure out editing. And
there was a mad rush to get out here and to get this thing synced up with our laptop so that we could do this live and be here with you guys on time. If I'm sweating a little bit, it's because I was running back and forth between the house.
You need to calm down.
Looking for
You're even
cords.
talking frantically.
No, I was literally.
I need you to goose fraba.
I was literally sprinting back and forth between the tiny home and.
This one's fine. Get your own.
Anyway, I'm just glad we made it on here on time.
Yes. All right. What do we got?
Still just a real bunch of hellos.
A real
all is
bunch
good.
of hellos.
That didn't make any sense. Hi,
nope.
everyone. Hi
Hello
from your old stomping grounds. Oh, Farger Lake. Tina Cox.
Nice.
Right down the road from where we used to live.
Yeah.
Yeah. Malaysia. Aloha from Hawaii.
Sydney, Australia. I love that. I think what's so cool is somebody from Australia bought our siding from Everlog, and it's the first ever Everlog siding going to Australia. They've never shipped around the world before, just within the United States and Canada. So I'm really excited to see that house. Somebody reached out to us and said they bought it.
Yeah, it's really cool.
I think that's so cool.
It's so crazy to think that people on the opposite side of the world watch us
and buy the same siding.
Yeah.
It's so fun.
It's jiggly. The sound is a little off. Is it, guys? I apologize.
Is it?
I try to get everything.
Okay. Is the sound, are you guys noticing a delay or anything?
If it's a delay, then it's just a connection. There's nothing I can do about that.
Sound is off. What's up with the sound? Is it like not following our mouths? I hate that.
I don't
stop that.
What
that's not going to help.
Stop that. Melissa is a cutie. Better watch yourself, Felicia.
Is her name really Felicia?
Yeah.
I love that.
Still lots of hellos.
Hello.
What do we use for internet? We have just a local company that we go through. It's all wireless internet.
Yeah.
That uses an antenna system that's kind of set up here throughout our county.
Are they off Wi-Fi?
I have no idea.
Hey, Nevaeh.
Anyway, we have a wireless receiver here on our property that gets run currently into the barn, and that's how we have Wi-Fi. Works great most of the time.
Yeah, most of the time. But if our sound is off, it might be a slow speed. Are you off the internet? Yeah.
Hello from Battleground.
I'm sure everyone is.
Is everything turned off? Yeah. Okay. Still a ton of hellos. Wow, this is amazing. We almost have almost 3,000 people already.
That's incredible.
This might end up being one of our biggest lives, with the exception of the beard shave.
Oh man, the beard shave live was nuts. I think we had like 9,000 people.
Did we hit 10,000?
I don't know if we hit 10,000, but it was like 9,000 people came
fun.
to watch Jeremy shave.
What are we going to do this year?
Donate money. I don't know. Okay, so we need some ideas from you guys because we're going to do the toy drive again. We usually fire that off like the first week in October. So we need ideas for the actual fundraising end of it. So we do the, the adoptive families and all the toys and bikes and all of that for the kids, but then we'd like to give a financial donation too that they can allocate where they need it to be. So we need to do something to earn that. And we need some ideas because Jeremy obviously doesn't have a beard. I am not shaving my head. Please don't throw that out there. That's not happening.
A lot of people just saying crackling and a little scratchy. A lot of other people saying it's fine though. So
really?
Yeah.
Weird.
Sounds good. Sounds staticky. Sorry guys. I set it up the best I could. Like I said, it was frantic for sure.
I wonder why it would be crackling. Do you want to like mess with it?
Not really. A lot of people are saying it sounds fine, so I don't want to risk
weird.
it. Especially since we had issues getting up and running.
There's more people saying that it sounds staticky.
Maybe if I turn the volume down a little bit.
Yeah, turn it down.
One sec. Trying.
Mess with the plugs. Is that better?
Hopefully that's a little better.
Is that better, guys?
Just turn the gain down on it.
Yeah, a lot of people saying crackling.
Yeah. Sound breaking up, cracking at times. Okay. Sounds fine to me.
It's a little staticky.
All right. Anyway, are we doing that gala for Acorn?
Acorn. Yeah. Acorn, the foundation that we raised money for last time, and no, get your own wine, invited us to a gala. So we'll see if we can make it to that because that's like a big fundraising event for them. And then that would, at the time of that, really kicks off the toy drive right after that. So I'm really excited to do this again and make it bigger and better this year. Still
some cracklings and a lot of people saying it sounds fine. So I don't know.
Okay. I'm so sorry, guys. I don't know why it's doing that. It's really weird.
Sounds like TV interference, a little crinkling. Okay. Hopefully it's not too annoying. Sound is good for me. Yeah. Lynn Mitchell, member for 10 months. So glad to have a live chat. We know you're busy. Curious about the garden plans in the midst of all this. Anything planted yet?
Yeah, we do have some stuff planted. We have our sweet peas planted. We have lettuce, spinach, pretty much all of the greens, the carrots.
You have your new blueberry bushes?
I haven't planted those in the ground yet, but we're going to.
We tried to get out there yesterday, and then it started to
just
dump rain on us.
Monsoon rain on us. So.
And we are not having a really nice spring out here. In fact, we're having like a historically cold spring. Yeah. We haven't hit 70 degrees yet. It's late May. Haven't even gotten close to 70 degrees yet, which is amazing.
Yeah,
it usually happens.
100 years.
I think the prior record was like May 15th, 16th, something like that. And we have one day forecast to be in the 70s this coming week, but it's just been an awful, awful spring out here. I'm glad it wasn't like this last year. Otherwise, we probably wouldn't have gotten as much done outside with the framing and everything. Yeah,
it's been a really cold spring. So we got basically all of our spring stuff planted. We do have tomatoes and peppers started in like under lights, but we haven't put them in the ground yet because last year we planted our cucumbers and our squash and our pumpkins and our tomatoes and everything in the ground May 17th. And May like 27th, we got a hard frost and it killed everything. Yeah. So this year is even colder. So we're a little concerned about that. So we're just kind of nursing those plants under lights. But hopefully by June 1st, we can move everything out.
Got a Jerlissa reference. Paula, I'm going to try to check my messages as soon as I get a second here. I want to acknowledge the super chats real quick. Roger Sasaki, or Finn Roger, around Kauai. Aloha, just wanted to start off super chat. Stay safe. Thank you so much,
thanks, Roger. Nice to see
you. Really appreciate that. $25 super chat from Fred Mendoza, excuse me. Bakery bucks for the family. We appreciate and enjoy your family and unfiltered flaws and realistic values. That was a great summary of our channel, I feel like.
Thank you. I appreciate
unfiltered flaws and realistic values.
And yeah, we have to go to town again. We have to drive all the way to Spokane actually for some building supply. Well, to make some selections for the build. So we will definitely hit up the bakery. Thank you so much.
A lot of people are asking about the kiddos. Guys, you want to pop out here and say hello to everybody?
So we've had a busy week because it's a birthday week. It's Kaimani's birthday. He's 12 years old this week.
There's Kira.
Hey, Kira.
Here comes Kaimani.
Kaimani and his new 12-year-old boy.
There's Nevaeh. And there's Eli. So Nevaeh, people are asking about, I think some people misunderstood and think that you have your driver's license.
No.
She doesn't have her driver's license yet, but she has her hard copy driver's permit, and that was issued to her following her graduation or completion of driver's ed, right?
Yeah.
So what do you think about that? How'd that go?
That was good. It was
just sounds better
cool
now.
experience, but I was
Better
tired at the end of it.
Yeah, it was a disruption for us because we were having to take her into town 2, 3, sometimes 4 times a week, right? Wasn't there 1 week? So, and it usually fell right in the middle of the afternoon, which is kind of a bummer. But proud of her. She did well. You didn't ace the test, but you pretty much aced the test, right?
I got 99%.
She got 100%. So she did. She got robbed. I got like a mom, like, no, you go contest that. Like, you go negotiate because so she got docked 1 point because it was what color is a warning sign, and right?
Yeah.
And she wrote yellow, orange, and black because like the trim and the writing on it is black, but she was only supposed to say yellow and orange. So she over-explained and they docked her for that. And I'm like, but it is correct still. They are yellow and black. And
You wanna go back down there? You wanna go burn the
I
classroom
would have
down?
contested it as a teenager, but she just like took 99%.
Nevaeh's a very eager to please student, just like
Yes.
Melissa was back in the day.
I would have contested it because that was 100%. That was a correct answer.
You were legitimately upset about that, huh?
She was.
Yeah, it really bothered me.
It bothered her for a long time. It would have bothered me too. It would have drove me crazy.
So Kaimani had his birthday. We talked about that. You
Yeah,
brought that up, right?
Kaimani turned 12 years old.
Congratulations, son.
Awesome. Kaimani and I actually share a birthday, but I've decided to stop celebrating birthdays.
Fun fact about our family. So I share a birthday with Nevaeh, same day.
Mhm.
Kira is the day after by like minutes. She should have been the same day as Nevaeh and I.
No.
That didn't pan out.
Mhm.
Like Melissa said, she shares a birthday with Kaimani,
Mhm.
and then Eli is a standalone by himself.
Yeah.
He's a birthday outcast in our family.
He's his own man.
That's why we go and do something for
Yeah.
Eli's birthday because he's the baby of the family for one, and
Yeah. And he doesn't share a birthday with anyone.
Yeah, so he
Yeah.
kind of has his own thing.
So we make a big deal. We go on like a trip or something for Eli's birthday. But this is my birthday boy right here. I had you on my 27th birthday.
Texas hit 98 degrees yesterday. Yeah, we're nowhere near that. Baltimore yesterday and today. Yeah, it sounds like everybody out east, back east,
They're
is
having a
getting
heat
a
wave.
heat wave, and it's just
Yeah.
been miserably cold here. So if you see this in the videos and stuff, people are always asking why we haven't sheared our sheep yet. That's one of the reasons why, because it's just in North Idaho, it's cold. We still get frost until pretty much June.
And they don't like to be sheared in the frost.
And so if you pay attention to the way we're dressed in videos, or even like today,
We're
like
still wearing
Kaimani has his
coats.
jacket on, she has her coat on.
Yeah.
It's just cold here through May.
Yeah. It's 60 degrees. I mean, it will sometimes heat up to 60 degrees, but all last week we were in the 50s, and then in the morning and stuff when we get to work, it's still in the 40s or it's still frosty. And so the sheep are obviously sleeping outside, and it's been 34 degrees at night and raining and sleeting. So we kept them fuzzy, but yeah, we're going to get them taken care of.
Just like Melissa. We'll get her sheared up real soon here.
We're
Forget about that body hair.
You sheared up here soon.
Candy Kirby Baldridge with a $20 super chat saying, love your content. Thank you so much. $20 super chat from Leo, Arizona, AZ. Sorry, I keep confusing you with another channel. I'm old and I love watching your progress. So thank you so much. Don't worry about the confusion. Debbie's been a member for 5 months. She has a comment saying, thank you for the top quality videos and sharing your beautiful lives with us. Love you guys.
Debbie.
Thank you so much, Debbie. It's a lot of work. Credit goes to Melissa because she does an amazing job with editing, putting all these videos together. It is extremely time consuming. And I know I always talk about this. I think she makes top-notch videos, and it's amazing even to me. I tell her all the time, I'm like, I was there when we were recording all this, and I don't know how you took that footage and turned it into this, but it's
I
very,
think that's
very
like
impressive.
a parent being like, I have the cutest kid in the world.
No, and for sure, I'm clearly biased, but I think you
obviously
make top-notch videos.
Well, thanks. I
Good job,
appreciate it.
Mom.
I try. I don't know. I have a lot to learn.
Is there anything that any of us miss about living in Washington? Sorry.
Nope, you're fine.
No. Anybody?
Do you miss anything about Washington?
How about Froyo? You said Froyo the other day.
Froyo? That's not
Yeah.
even worth
Yeah,
mentioning.
Makotos.
Makotos.
I miss
Yes,
Makotos.
and I like
The food, yeah.
You liked around our house?
Mhm.
The busy road?
No.
Just like our
Like
yard
a-
and stuff?
Yeah.
The climate was easier when it came to gardening and growing food
For
and,
sure.
and fruit and everything. The soil was good. So, I mean, I miss the easy gardening of Washington State. It is such a amazing state to garden in. And I miss the food. I mean, like, we very, very rarely go out, but when we do go out, like, if you don't want, like, burgers and fries. It's really difficult. We would have to drive we have to drive about 2 hours to find not burgers and fries.
There are restaurants in our town and it's decent food, but yeah, to get the kind of stuff that we crave, like sushi. We're driving a couple hours.
I mean, there's no like just teriyaki chicken or like you like pho? Too bad.
Somebody else is saying that you inspired them to start their veggie garden this year.
Oh,
so that's really
nice.
cool. Good for you.
That's
Good luck
awesome.
with that.
Good job.
Last time I drove through Bonners was in the mid 70s. Of course, I was much younger then. Beautiful place to raise children. It is a gorgeous place. I will never get past how beautiful everything is out here. Everywhere you look, we're so blessed and fortunate to be able to just literally step outside our door. Yeah, guys, look around and it's like 360-degree views. We have dozens of waterfall hikes within like a half an hour drive of where we're at. I mean, it's incredible.
And I mean, it's beautiful in the winter and in the fall and the spring and the summer. And we actually get those seasons, except for this year, we for some reason got no spring. But
it's taking a while to get here.
Yeah, but it's just beautiful. Like just driving to the grocery store, you go up over the hill and then it's just like a mountain range on your way to a Safeway. It's incredible.
It really is. Yeah. It's so easy for us to go outside and like capture beautiful footage. How much is gas here right now? I think gas last time I looked was $4.50 something.
Oh my gosh!
But going up.
No, it was more than that. It was $4.78.
Well, that place we filled up at the other day.
$4.78. My parents are in Washington State and they have a higher gas tax and they're paying $5.
I saw places in California it was like $7.50.
What?
Yeah.
Is that
$7
people in California? Can you confirm? Is it really that much?
I saw it. Denise Lawrence, $10 super chat with a shaka sign. Thank you, Denise. Would love to know.
Happy birthday, Kaimani.
Oh, that's nice.
Happy birthday, Kaimani.
Melissa turned 51 this week. 51 years old.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Give birth to Kaimani. Wait, how old would I have been?
39. That's not bad. That's doable, which is why you're 51. We're all
I'll
very
be
proud
51 if I had a baby now and then they
You're a
turn
cradle
12.
robber. Congratulations.
Jeremy just likes to feel young. He's like, she's super old.
We're born in the same year, but Melissa's birthday is in May. Mine is in August.
3 months difference.
And so during those 3 months, I go out of my way to remind her that she's older than me.
Every day.
Every day.
Yeah. It's going to be real fun next year. Like when I turn 40 and he's be like, oh, I'm in my 30s and you're 40 and you're old.
Delphina K Photography is asking, would love to know what the best way to find land is. Our family is currently searching for land. We're open to locations, but a little lost on what the best way to go about finding it is. Thank you.
Agent. I do not recommend in this market just going at it yourself. If you go on Zillow or anything, most of those properties are sold. Anything worth buying is sold by the time it hits Zillow. So all of the agents know the lots and lands that are going to be going up. Definitely hook up with a local agent in whatever area. If you're looking in this area, I have who I think is the best agent in the area.
Holy cow.
I can give you his number. Just email me. Our email is in all of our videos, or you can private message me on Instagram or on Facebook, and I'll hook you up with the name and phone number of the best agent in the area.
Okay, I apologize. We have almost 4,000 people watching. I have fallen way behind in the chat. So Creative Minds Homeschooling with a $5 super chat saying you could support a family who has kids with autism. Yeah, it's a great idea. Would love to do that. Am I really that far behind in the chat?
Oh, do you mean for the...
Yes.
So for the toy drive, we have committed to Acoin again. So we are definitely, I mean, I know there's so many good causes out there, but we really want to support children going through pediatric cancer and their families, because that is such a financial drain and it's such a traumatic year, 2 or 5 or 10, depending on their battle. And we really want to stick to that cause because they don't have a lot of support in the area. And they are right next to Shriners Hospital, which is an amazing hospital with a big budget, and they're able to make commercials and everything. And so they get a lot of donors, and then Acoin kind of gets left behind. So we want to make sure that all of those families are taken care of.
And thanks to the help of you guys last year, we did so well with not only the fundraising, but all the toys that came in, that we were also able to help some local families. We didn't document that. It's just kind of a... Yeah,
we kind of went over on gifts in a way where it like didn't even fit in the Acoin office. And so we reached out to the local community, and we ended up adopting like 10 families just within the community where different things had gone wrong. One family had lost the dad to cancer, and then the family was struggling. And so we bought gifts. Well, we provided gifts for the 4 kids and mom. And so, I mean, your donations just reached out so far. And then it was really cool because a lot of people found out about Acoin. And so I get messages from them where they're like, you know, somebody in Texas just sent us $1,000 donation because they found out about our organization through the video. So it was cool.
I'm losing. Happy birthday, Kaimani. Val Frazier, $35 super chat. I'm falling way behind. I'm sorry.
That's got to be for Kaimani. Kaimani, you got a gift.
Candy Kirby Baldridge, I already did that one, huh?
Thank you.
Yeah, I did that one as well. I'm sorry, guys, if I'm glossing over stuff or missing your comment. I sincerely apologize. Paula Wells, okay, love y'all. Great job. Should say 24 months. It says 29 months.
Well, Paula, you
take the bonus.
Take the 29 months.
Take the bonus. Paula, mine is really wrong. This is Renee Griffith. I'm right behind you. Should be 24 months.
Oh.
Why are they giving you guys bonus credit? That's interesting.
When did we start the membership? Before we moved. I think that's right, though, guys, because we've been out here for more than 2 years, and you guys became members when we were back in Washington.
Chad Maynard at 9 to 5 to Life off grid with a $10 super chat saying you guys are awesome.
Just asking Jeremy how you guys were doing.
Happy birthdays. Thank you, Chad and family.
You.
Hope you guys are doing well out there. Let me get caught up on the chat again. If you asked a question, maybe try dropping it down on the bottom of the chat. I'm caught up once again.
Hi, Brian Gorski.
Brian Gorski, $20 super chat. Thank you guys for everything you have done. You too, Eric. Keep up the great work.
Yeah, Brian used our agent and found land, so he's living out here now in Idaho.
Check out our fam at Pappy Days Ranch. God bless. Thank you so much. All right, I am caught up once again. How did prom go, Nevaeh? A whole bunch of people asking about that.
How was prom, Nevaeh?
It was good. We went bowling after, like old people.
Break down the night for us. Tell us how it went.
Let's hear.
It was a magical evening, I'm sure.
Like Cinderella.
We went out to dinner, hung out with another couple there, and then we went to the dance, met up with all of our friends from youth group, and then we went out to AJ's for bowling.
Nice. Little tiny bowling alley. They left the dance because they said it was boring. So prom here is very different than the prom that I was used to in the Seattle area, where it was like you got picked up in limos and you went to Morton's Steakhouse and had, $200 steaks, and you went to this fancy like at the Seattle Aquarium and you would dance under the sharks and stuff. And
our prom was in an airport hangar. So like
in a pole barn. Yeah. And no limos, no fancy dinners. Just very, very different, very casual out here. So I think they had a good time though, right?
Yeah, it was fun.
Wait, more importantly, was it magical?
It was magical.
Did he open doors for you all evening?
He did. He
and
opened doors.
He covered the cost of like dinner and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So he was a gentleman.
Argued, he did.
What do you mean you argued?
She tried to help
Why
pay.
would you argue?
I tried to help pay.
That's the gentlemanly thing.
Yeah, let him be
you
a
were his
gentleman.
date. He asked you. He took you. What's wrong with that?
That was Nevaeh's.
I make mom pay everywhere we go.
Because you're my
Because we share a bank account and it doesn't matter.
Yeah. It's like your credit card or mine. We've been sharing a bank account for like almost 20 years.
That was a joke. So. I actually pay. Physically, literally, I pay. It was a joke. Usually.
Same bank account.
I shouldn't have to clarify, but you never know.
Some people have separate bank accounts.
When will the slab be getting poured? That is a great question, Julie Ann.
You tell us, Julie.
It was supposed to be getting poured like now.
Yeah.
Pretty much. We talked to our concrete guy and he's backed up.
End of May. They could not find concrete.
There's a concrete shortage apparently, and so he's now backed up by 3 jobs.
Yeah.
So we're playing the waiting game on that. There have been a number of things that just timing wise have not played out the way they are supposed to recently.
Yeah. We're kind of in that stage where we have to rely on people. We're, like our tongue and groove, the colors were off on that. So we had to wait for that to be corrected. We're just waiting on everything. I had an appliance mishap, which you'll see in our next video. The concrete shortage, countertops. We picked countertops and only to find out that they are completely sold out of stock and in Brazil. So
in Brazil,
we're starting from scratch there, and just we're relying on a lot of other people at this stage. And there are shortages everywhere, and fuel prices are going up.
It's been frustrating. We're just trying to take everything in stride and realize that we just are still incredibly grateful and blessed to be here doing what we're doing. And, we're enjoying life. But, it's still frustrating.
Yeah, it's frustrating. You have a schedule, and it's hard to you have to rearrange things.
Got to be flexible.
Yeah. So we have our pallets of flooring sitting in the pole barn. And it's like, okay, well, we could move on to flooring, but we can't because we have to finish overhead stuff. And ideally cabinets need to be in because it can't sit on the flooring. So there's a lot of things that have to happen before we can start that project. So
we've got a project going on right now. We've been very busy at work for a number of days now. You guys will see that in the next video.
Huge project, bigger than we thought.
Much bigger than we thought.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work.
We tired.
It looks great though.
It does.
Hard to believe it's been over 2 years. Yeah, Move North Homestead. You changed your name. How many times have you changed your name? It's been at least a couple times.
Yeah.
Waxing me for cash.
Oh man, we're gonna need more wax. Oh my god, he would bleed to death.
You look like a man-o-lantern.
He would bleed to death.
It's a great scene. Crystal Pasillas with a $10 super chat.
Thank you, Crystal.
Love your family. We're in LA, family of 4. Your views are priceless, and I want to get out of the city and live more off grid. FYI, I love your sponsor segments. I'm always enjoying those. Thank you so much. Yeah, I don't think you're the only one. Everybody's coming up from Southern California, especially to North Idaho, or just the state of Idaho. I think places like Idaho, Tennessee, Florida, even like Arkansas, Oklahoma, that whole area.
The Ozarks.
West Virginia. A lot of states I feel like have been targeted by a lot of people who are
just trying to get out,
seeking out the same thing that we were and coming out here. So it's been a great experience for us.
Looking back on that one. I would never go back.
No looking back for us personally. Yeah, it's hopefully you've taken away that it's doable. You can make it happen, and no regrets. I had somebody ask me recently whether or not we regret coming out here. I'm like, I don't regret a single day. It's been a complete whirlwind, and it's been awesome. Literally, it's been life-changing. Truly.
Yeah.
How far out of town do we live? That's from Gary Hunsucker Jr. How far out of town are we, Melissa?
It's an hour round trip to a grocery store or gas station. To get to like a Walmart, you're talking 2 hours round trip.
Yep. Yeah, we're pretty far outside of town. We're in a very...
I always gauge like a Walmart because like Walmarts are everywhere. To get to like a Walmart or a Starbucks or a fast food restaurant, 2 hours.
We're in a very sparsely populated area. More people are coming here.
Yeah.
We have new neighbors actually across the way. You guys might even see a peek of their place.
Yeah.
Periodically in the videos. But like the area that we live in, there's not even 200 people here. So it's very, very small. But it's great because
we love it, and you know everyone.
Yeah, everybody kind of knows each other. Everybody helps and kind of relies on each other, which is awesome. And it's just quiet and peaceful, and you don't have to worry about crazy stuff happening. So it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, you just got to worry about the bears.
Have we jacked the porch up yet? No, we haven't done that either.
Yeah, a lot of people asking about that.
Also has not happened yet. We will for sure show you guys that when that repair takes place.
Right. So to kind of talk about that, like what happened. So when the holes got dug, they got a little overdug. The one on that sinking got overdug by about 6 inches. And so they had to backfill it, but it didn't. Anytime you backfill anything, it's going to settle. So it got backfilled to right where it needed to be. And then the footer got poured, and then all that weight got added, and then that soil just settled. So fingers crossed that it's done settling. We do believe that it is. So now we have to go in, loosen up that bracket right at the surface level. We're going to put a steel block underneath. It fell about 3 inches, which with the naked eye, you really can't see it. No. But it was our gutter guy that pointed it out. He put our gutter on, and it was just kind of 3 inches. And we're like, yeah, it's crooked. He's like, no, it's
he pointed it out. He's like, just so you know, that wasn't me.
Yeah, your truss is sinking.
Yeah.
So, and it hasn't sunk anymore. So I think it's done. I think it's good. So we're going to jack it up, and then it is going to have that steel block that's going to show. So I think what we're going to do to conceal that is just in case it was stone, which we were already talking about doing. I think it'll look really nice. You get the stone footers around the post. That should solve the problem. I hope. You never know with this kind of stuff. It's stressful.
There was a question that came. How close is the nearest medical facility? We have a
really
hospital
in
town. That's why I did the quotes behind me.
It's not really a hospital.
We have technically it's a hospital.
It's a medical office
in our town, which is about 35 minutes away. Right. There's an additional hospital in Sandpoint.
ER. Like if you need stitches or you break a bone, 30 minutes.
The nearest trauma room is in Coeur d'Alene. And so for that reason, which is 2 hours away, for that reason, we have a membership with LifeFlight.
Life Flight's big out here. We
have emergency radios to get in direct contact with them if need be.
Yep.
We have a number of medical precautionary trauma kits, stuff like that in our vehicles and in our home as well.
Yeah.
It's something to think about and consider if you're going to be this far out for sure.
Especially as you get older and stuff, you have a heart attack or something and 30 minutes is the difference between life and death. And LifeFlight is huge. that you can land in a lot of the fields around here. Everyone pays for a membership. It's like $90 a year to have a membership to Life Flight. So if you need to use it, it's free and it covers your whole family. It's awesome. And it really does alleviate some of the stress and they can get here really quickly.
Almost 400,000 subs, says Sil. Yeah, thanks, Sil. Almost there. Feels like you're never gonna get there.
I know. Every time you get to like a new level, it's like,
we don't really pay attention to the subscribers as much as other things with YouTube, but no, it's still a milestone nonetheless.
Yeah, it's flattering to know that that many people were like, that's
sure,
cool.
Why not?
Sure, yeah. So I mean, it's kind of like
Did we have horses when we were younger, or did you have horses? When you were younger?
I did. I had a little Arabian that I used to ride Western on, and then also just some like casual barrel racing with him, and then which is why I have my bad habit of holding onto the horn. But then I switched to English when I got into high school, and I rode saddle seat, which is like really fancy English riding where the horses pick their feet up really high and you're in like the fancy little outfit with the funny derby hat. And I had like a really awesome horse and I sold him when I went to college. And then, so from the time I was like 17 to last year, so basically 20 years, I didn't have horses. So I'm relearning a lot and I'm realizing, one, I'm not as confident. Two, my balance isn't the same, or maybe I was just so confident. When you're confident, your balance is good.
I mean, when you're 51, your sense of you start to slip a little bit. It's acceptable. I mean, it's understandable.
So yeah, I'm relearning a lot, and I have two very, very green horses where I had really well-trained horses when I was a better rider.
She's being modest. She's a very good rider. She's far more confident and knowledgeable than anybody in this area, me especially.
Anybody in this area? You mean like on our property? You and the 4 kids?
No, she doesn't give herself credit. She has a lot more knowledge and experience than she lets on.
I was a very experienced, knowledgeable rider 20 years ago.
Okay, I need to get caught up. I'm way behind. J Critter 671, $20 super chat saying, Hafadai from Kennewick, Washington. Love your content, fun bantering. Been a fan since you moved to Idaho. Your kids are so beautiful. Their Islander really stands out. Happy birthday. Thank you so much. Appreciate that.
Genes, yeah. Jeremy is half of him is Filipino and Korean. The other half is Portuguese.
Is it the right or left?
I think it's the top half.
Top up.
Yeah, like all this. So the tan is a Filipino, and then the Korean, you get that in the eyes. But the kids pulled that Korean eye so much, and you're a quarter, so they're like an eighth Korean. But like Korean people will look at them and be like, Korean.
Yeah, they recognize it.
And Filipino people too. They're like, oh,
Filipino.
Those kids are Filipino.
Filipino.
Yeah, and they are. Yeah, and I mean, Kaimani is so tan. He's almost more tan than you, and I don't know how that happened because I'm the color.
He's really dark.
Of a ghost.
Yeah, it's interesting the color variety in our kids too.
Eli
and Navi are so fair.
Yeah, our oldest is fair, and then our youngest is fair, and our 2 middle ones are more tan.
Okay, Mindy, $10 super chat saying happy birthday to you both.
Thank you.
Oh, no, stuff is disappearing. Creative Mind Homestead, we're a family with autism trying to raise money for our family to go to special needs camp. Please say a prayer for us, and that's Creative Minds Homeschooling. You got it.
Creative Minds Homeschooling. So you homeschool because your kids have autism?
Sorry, it's about to disappear. Lana K from New Mexico, $20 super chat. Love y'all. Finally made the live.
Hi, Lana.
Ooh, and it just disappeared. Okay, let me get caught up again. Sorry. Sonia Ramirez, $5 and keep it up. Thank you so much for that. Crotchipreneur.
Whoa.
Frustrated with you. Been in our camper for 19 months and floors are finally going in this week. Cheering for you all. Thank you.
Thank you.
Crotchipreneur. Great name. Richard Poole, member for 21 months, saying, love your channel, guys. Thank you.
Thanks, Richard.
Thank you, Richard. And Seal Hunt. I got that one. Okay. $5 super chat. Michael Zankel. How's it? Can you make or get local moco in Idaho?
No.
No, you can find it. We make it all the time, actually. That's something we do.
Yeah, sometimes. I mean, I wouldn't say all the time.
That's a local, yeah.
Local moco is rice with a hamburger patty and like a over easy egg. It has to have the dippy yolk and brown gravy.
And the good news is it's good for you.
It's not. It's incredible. So rice, hamburger patty, gooey egg, brown gravy, and then you get mac salad, and then you mush it all together.
That's the best.
And it's good going down anyway.
It's a gut bomb, but it's so good. Michael Zankel, $5 super chat saying, how's it? That's the one I just did. Karen Worth, $20 super chat. No comment with that, but thank you
Karen.
so much.
Thank you.
And
Oh man.
$100 super chat.
Holy cow.
Robert
thank
Weaver
you.
Jr. Love
Aw.
watching you every time. Thanks for putting a smile on my face. That is a
Thank
huge
you,
super
Robert.
chat.
That's so generous. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I'm sorry I had to put that way down in the chat. Like I said, I do a really poor job of keeping up with things. Louis Capriotti, $20 super chat. I'm here in Kenosha, Wisconsin, drinking a peanut butter whiskey. A peanut butter whiskey? Tell me more.
We must try these.
Very good.
Magic liquid.
If you're interested, I'll send you a bottle to try.
We are.
Live show. I am interested. That sounds very interesting.
Yeah, it's like a peanut butter burger.
Listen to this name.
Sounds weird.
Tina Bobina, the Bronco lady.
Tina Bobina, banana fan of Bobina.
$5 super chat saying, I'm digging your channel. Thank you so much.
We're digging your channel name.
Whiskey Pete, $5 super chat. After your house is done, take a year to see how fat you can get. I am working on it.
Yeah, right. You're getting skinnier and
No,
skinnier.
I'm not. Barry Thompson with a little super sticker, $2. Thank you for that.
Thank you, Barry.
Woo! And I think I'm mostly
Holy
caught
cow.
up. Guys, I apologize. This chat is moving way quicker than I can keep up with. If you have something that you want me to hopefully get to,
When will we get soaking with the
Stick-
Souzas?
stick it back down at the
When
bottom
the
of the chat.
patio is poured. We need the patio to be poured so we can get the hot tub so we can go live from there and have soaking with the Souzas, which is going to gross everyone out. And that will be fun.
How much kimchi do we eat?
A lot. Every day I think almost every day I eat kimchi. I had it for lunch.
Yeah, we love kimchi.
Yeah.
We've gotten away from making it. Melissa used to make kimchi every single year.
Mm-hmm. Well, I used to make it like every 6 weeks because it doesn't last for a year.
Well, no, I'm saying with our garden every year.
Oh, yeah.
With every garden that we would plant,
Yep.
we would get kimchi out of that.
Grow the Napa
Yes.
cabbage and the green onions, and I have a
And it was
really
great.
easy recipe. It makes it like hot like fire.
How are we finishing the pump house? I had some thoughts on that. I keep staring at the pump house because it isn't complete yet and it's on my to-do list.
Oh man,
It does what we need it to do for now. I know it's kind of an eyesore on our property, at least to me it is. And I've got a couple of ideas of some possible additions or modifications that I want to make.
Yeah, so I think we're gonna finish all outbuildings. We are putting in a horse barn so that the pump house, the existing horse structure, will probably either use as a firewood shed or move it just so the horses can use it as a loafing shed, just shade. Our pole barn, everything will have the same metal finish so that all the outbuildings kind of stand alone and match.
But like I said, I have a couple of ideas of something I'd like to do with that. So we'll see where it goes. I don't even want to say or commit to it.
I don't want to say.
I don't want to spoil it.
Oh.
I'm soaking with the Souzas.
Soaking with the Souzas.
Kenda Cornell, who has been a member for 10 months, is saying, I can't wait to see the great room ceiling.
Stay tuned.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Happy
but-
birthday. People are saying happy birthday. You're not telling me.
There have been a lot of happy birthdays. I
Thank
can't
you.
keep up with it.
Thank you for the happy birthdays.
So much. When will we start on the garden? We have started.
We have.
Again, it's just been a horrible spring. So
It has.
hopefully once we get up and running, we get a little more established than we did last year. Last year wasn't horrible. It was bad toward the end because we didn't harvest like half the stuff we grew.
I harvested all the green beans, all the strawberries, all the corn, almost all the lettuce till it bolted, the spinach and everything. But what we missed was the potatoes, which is one of our favorite things. It was so dumb. We just didn't harvest them. And now I'm digging rotten potatoes out of the ground. The kids ate all of the carrots. I'm growing like 4 times the carrots this year.
Curds.
Oh
my God.
They would go out there and they would just pull them out of the ground and like dust them off on their pants and they'd eat 4 carrots.
It's great.
Yeah.
I
I love them going out there and eating like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
You just see the little kids like wandering through the garden and pulling stuff out. And I don't even care if they make a mess.
We'll get there. I don't know that our garden's going to be as dialed in this year. Our fruit trees are doing great, by the way. I saw
Yeah,
some
they
folks
are.
asking about that. Fruit trees they all survived the winter. It was our
Yep.
first winter, did great. They are all blossomed. And I think we'll actually get a little bit of fruit off of
Yeah,
them this
probably
year.
a couple apples.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Have we ever tried making fire cider? Never have.
Mm-mm.
No.
But I
do
know it's
like
supposed to
cider.
be good when you get sick.
Do we have an end date goal for the house? Not a set in stone end date. We'd like to be in before the holidays this year,
Mm.
ideally.
I want the biggest Christmas tree that we can cram in that room.
Yeah, but if
For
it doesn't
sure.
happen, it doesn't happen. I mean, but
It's gonna happen.
it'd be nice to be in there by the end of the year.
It's gonna happen. We're not trying to like milk this project by any means. So
Nope.
I mean, you can milk a project for YouTube, for financial reasons. Like just We're not trying to do that. We want to live in this house. This has been a dream for about 10 years.
We still don't have a toilet.
We haven't had a flushing toilet in over 2 years.
No flushing toilet. It's still 6 of us, and granted, we love being in this little tiny home living space that we have here. But it's 6 of us and 600 square feet.
The
It's
kids'
been that
room
way
is
for-
getting smaller and smaller and smaller as they are getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
We're very used to it, but it'll be really nice to go out to the main house.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
It's weird
Sounds
because
glorious.
we spend so much time in there, but it feels like a workplace. It doesn't feel like our home. And it's going to probably take a little while before it feels like home. Because right now this feels like home. So moving over there is going to be very foreign. And we did sell almost everything we own. So we don't have any furniture. We don't have any dishes. We don't have any pots and pans besides like the little junky stuff from here, which was our RV pots and pans. And they don't even sit flat. And
Yeah, we don't have much. I don't have much. We don't have clothing. I know we talked about that on a video. I mean,
we have
don't-
like 6 towels and they all have holes in them. Like, I don't.
No, we literally have 6 towels. Like she says
Yeah.
that, like, oh, we have 6. We literally
six
have
towels and 6
6
people.
towels, and 2 of them are tearing apart.
They're falling apart completely.
We're not going to buy anything. We're going to have to spend a whole bunch of money when we finally get to the big house because we have to buy.
And we only
Pots
have
and
one
pans.
overhead cupboard. So all
Yeah.
of our dishes, mugs, drinking glasses, everything go in there. So we only have like little plastic plates.
Life
we
is going to be
don't
weird.
have anything. So
New house, new stuff.
yeah,
It's going to be really
new
weird.
towels.
It's like starting from scratch.
We need new towels.
So anyway, to answer the original question, end date, hopefully by the end of the year. But we have a lot to do between now and then
Like
to make
buy new
that happen.
towels.
Like buy new towels. Yeah. Where was I? I've fallen behind.
Oh, so many questions.
Again. I love the finishes you're selecting. Everything has been beautiful.
Thank
That's from
you.
KR. Thank you so
It's
much.
so hard.
It's really
so
tough to do.
hard. And every color you pick, you're like, gosh dang, I hope that looks good. And you don't know till you put it in, and then you put something else next to it. And I'm really afraid of picking wrong color.
With the work that we've been getting done this week, like seeing everything come together, we're like, oh, thank God.
Yeah,
that
but then you're
it
like,
looks
oh my
good.
gosh, are the cabinets going to go with that?
Yeah.
What are those going to look like? What
Yeah.
if they're too dark? What if they're too light? What if, you know?
Up to this point, everything's come together really well, color-wise,
Yeah.
for sure.
Well, it was about to not. And then, we got those
Yeah.
first colors and we flipped them over and we're like, pretty. And then I was like, I'm like the
It was
third
off.
one. And then the fourth one, I was like, like, because we were like ready to work. And it was just not what we pictured. And I'm like, maybe we should put it on the wall. And he's like, no. So we had to do that thing. Like, I don't even like sending back a sandwich. You're sending back 300 pieces of custom stained tongue and groove.
We still don't have all of it back.
And you
yet.
have to call the company and be like, we don't like this. And then, of course, they have that like, oh, in their voice. And they have to like come pick it up, resand it, recircle hewn it, restain it. We're still waiting on a quarter of it to get back because it had to go to a different mill. It was.
Okay, Kenneth Cornell, $40 super chat saying happy birthday.
Thank you.
$10 super chat from Bop It for your next trip to the bakery.
Pop it. Thank
Twist it.
you. Oh my
Spin
gosh.
it.
We have $35 to spend at the bakery and we're spending it all in one sitting.
Griapre, $50 super chat saying gas money for Nevea. Good luck,
Aw,
Mama Papa.
Thank
Nevea,
you. That will buy her 10 gallons of gas
Navarna.
to and from town.
Somebody said $50 super chat for Nevea for gas.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. She needs driving practice.
She does need driving practice. $1.99 super chat from Karen Wimberly saying peanut butter whiskey and peach soda. It's the bomb.
no.
That is an interesting combination,
Mm.
Karen. $10 super sticker from Francisco Pascual. And I think that's the same person who's asking about whether or not we are Filipino. We are Filipino. We have Filipino blood in our family.
I am not Filipino,
Filipino.
as you can see.
Paul Wells saying, well, the small cupboard did teach you not to collect all those dang drinking cups again, right?
I did, Paula.
We still do have a lot of drinking
Oh,
cups,
I
though.
know. Why do we have so many to-go cups? And Paula, you saw I threw so many away. I have like 20 more.
Kaimani puts away all the dishes.
Why do we have?
It's so annoying.
What, the cups?
No,
Yeah.
she's talking about
I
the
can't
to-go cups.
Fit them in the cupboard.
But how about pots and pans?
I can't fit those in the cupboard either.
Because we don't have enough storage space, but we will soon. We'll have an abundance of it. And then you'll get to put the dishes away there. Be glad. That's his job.
We're gonna have a dishwasher.
That just helps Novea. That doesn't help him.
I'm super excited about the dishwasher.
And I'm gonna not put my pans or knives in it this time because it destroyed our last ones.
What?
The
dishwasher.
Putting your pans and your knives in the
Holy
dishwasher.
cow, I'm behind. Man. Show. Why is that being blocked? Show happy birthday. Okay.
I don't know.
Debbie Spear, first level member, saying hi on the holiday. Benidorm won't do a super chat. You know what that means?
I don't know.
I'm sorry,
Let her
Debbie.
do a super chat. I'm sorry, Debbie. It's
Not sure why.
probably something with your account. I've had that happen before.
Really?
Yeah, where I was trying to send. I don't remember who I was trying to send a super chat to. I think the farm on Route 66, and it just would not go through. I was so mad.
Oh, it was Rose del Rosario that was asking me for Filipino. Yes. Another happy birthday for you.
Thank you.
Happy birthday to you both. That's the same comment. Are we going to make an attached garage to the house?
We are going to do a garage. It's not going to be attached, but it's going to be right next to it. And then it will just have like a little walkway that walks to it. We're not doing an attached because that's like right up to the mud room and the bathroom and the boys' room and the girls' room and everything. And we did all that siding and everything.
We built a house and we were kind of
waffling
on the garage. So we figured, you guys have seen, we finished off that side of the house.
Yeah.
So like you said, we'll have a kind of small detached garage next door to the house with hopefully living space overhead. And that's where Kaimani is hoping to make his
nest
home, right? You still thinking that?
You're going to live up in the garage?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be a really fun project because we'll be living in the house, which will be great because we'll have flushing toilets. And then we can just, So we're going to do the garage, just traditional garage, probably finished. It's walking to the garage, Jeremy. And then up above, we're going to do a whole apartment. Hopefully we'll have a kitchenette and bathroom and bedroom and everything. So
why don't we do a wish list to allow people to help us with the stuff we need for a new home? We don't need, Evelyn, I really appreciate that suggestion. Yeah. We don't need anything from you guys. You guys gave during our fundraiser. You watched the videos. We appreciate all the support. We really don't need any gifts per se. That is very, very kind and generous of you to think of.
We don't want to ask, we would never ask anything of you guys. We love that you guys are here. We love that you watch us. That is all the support we need from you. And then once a year we do this massive toy drive. So we would much rather you guys participate in that, where we can give it to people that really, really need it.
Yeah, so if you're gonna give to A-Point and to those folks, it's great.
Yep, we're gonna fire that off October 1st. I'm so excited this year because now 1 million people watched that video, which means 1 million people saw the impacts. I'm hoping this year is tremendous. I want to set them up for a really long time. I want to really, really just stock their toy room to where the kids go in there and there's just it's Toys R Us in there.
Lana K from New Mexico.
Aw, thanks, Lana!
With a $20 super chat saying, happy birthday, Kaimani.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lana.
Lana, I know we explained it to you before, but Melissa and I are just weirdos. And Lana is a thing on the show that we watch. Long story.
Yeah.
That's why we do that.
She probably has no idea why we do that.
Damien Daughtry, love the channel and your family. Please hug Kenji for me. We will hug Kenji. Oh, look at
your boy.
Is that your German Shepherd in your profile picture? Nice. We were petting some Akita puppies the other day.
Man, yeah, on our birthday, we went to this place and they had 2 Akita puppies that they had just gotten. And that is a breed that we have really, really been considering getting. There's that whole thing about buy a puppy and then your old dog will train the puppy. I don't think Kenji has a temperament to put up with a puppy. He doesn't really like to be bugged. And if a puppy was jumping on him and trying to play with him and stuff, I think he'd be kind of grumpy about that.
Yeah, probably.
It'd be like giving a toddler to somebody that is 95 years old. And being here, take care of this.
John Unsworth asking, how long till we see the ceiling panels go up? Soon.
Very
soon. Karen Worth with a $50 super chat. No comment with that. Thank you for the super chat. However,
Thank you
Karen,
very much,
really
Karen.
appreciate that. Purchase a kimchi fridge. That's a thing.
What? That makes sense. Well, okay, because you need a certain amount of heat to ferment the cabbage and the kimchi. I did a kimchi video a long time ago. It was really terrible and I ended up taking it down. But I'll do another kimchi video. So once the house is done, obviously we still have things to build. We still have a horse barn to build. We still have a greenhouse to build. We still have an apartment and a garage to build. But we're going to be doing a lot of other things too. More animals, more gardening, more
cooking. So Nevaeh and I want to do kind of a cooking segment, whether it's once a month or twice a month. We want to share some of our family recipes. We have a lot of fun when we cook together. So it's going to be pretty crazy, but we'll do kimchi. And I want to do a lot of my Greek recipes like spanakopita. You guys must know how to make that.
Spanakopita.
It is spanakopita.
Okay. Anyway.
He says it wrong. It is incredible. It is the world's perfect little triangle food.
They are good.
They're so good.
Amy Cagle with a $10 super chat saying, does Nevaeh still do felting? I just finished my first project, stabbed myself a few times. Only bled once. Need a finger guard.
I know.
I might like to send Nevaeh a new project if she will use it.
Yeah.
So Nevaeh doesn't. Do you still do it, Nevaeh?
Felts, but
occasionally. Who
Kira
really likes it is Kira.
What are you eating? Oh yeah, Kira made this for me. Isn't that cute?
So we've got stuff like this all over the living space here.
Different colors.
And Kira is a little felting machine.
She felt all. I mean,
Where's
like,
that
aren't those cute? I set them like in a little pot.
Characters. Didn't you make like a sheep and stuff?
No, those are Kaimani makes them out of clay.
Oh, that's right. I'm getting confused.
Yeah, so Kira felts. Kaimani makes me little play. Go get your little clay creatures. I buy Kaimani clay for his birthday and for Christmas because he makes me characters. I buy it for myself. What have you made me here? Okay, here we got Coda. It's kind of blurry. Why is it so blurry? It won't go into focus. Coda. This is Kenji in his birthday hat. Get the little wasabi man. I like him. He's my favorite.
Wasabi. All right, let me get caught up in the meantime. How old are our boys? Our boys are now 12 and 7.
Yeah.
Dawn Michaels with a $2 super chat saying, thank you for the inspiration. Thank you, Dawn.
You're welcome.
Good luck to you.
Thank you. We got Manny. This is my little wasabi man. Isn't he cute? I don't know. So he makes me all these little characters and I set them around my kitchen because they make me happy.
Have we made a decision about stairs to our loft? That's from Sharon Watkins.
No, not really. I mean, I think we're going to go with a ladder system.
Yeah.
We can't do the stairs that pull down. I've looked at every single model for tiny homes and everything. And no matter how thin they are, they still stack. And you're going to see them. When you're down below, you're going to see this stack of stairs. So it has to be a ladder that's in the loft that just attaches when you want to go up there.
Come on. Somebody said, happy puberty monster birthday.
Seriously. Oh my gosh, that's from that show.
The puberty monster. Oh, yeah.
This was so inappropriate. We watched the whole thing.
Paula said that video wasn't terrible. She liked the video on kimchi.
Paula, you're so kind. You like all of our videos. You're the parent I'm talking about that thinks their kids are cute when they're not.
Tiffany Welsh, Homestead Mama said, I think you need to really do a homeschooling segment. That's something else we've done as well in the past.
We did, but again, it was when we first started YouTubing and but you
could redo it now.
We should redo it.
Better at it.
I've been homeschooling now for 11 years. 11 years of homeschooling. I do feel like, and I was a teacher before.
Oh, Donald.
So, I mean, I taught preschool, I taught kindergarten, I taught special ed, and I taught second grade. So I do have some teaching experience and then homeschool for 11 years. So I do feel like I can speak on the subject. And so, yeah, we'll do a little segment.
My old buddy from high school back in the day, back in Hawaii, Donald was on here saying, aloha, Sousa family. House is looking cherries. Thanks, Donald. Appreciate it. Hope you guys are doing well down there.
And there goes the pigeon accent.
Yeah.
As soon as he's like, oh, it's Donald.
Flip the switch. What's Melissa's nationality or ethnicity?
I am just 50-50. I am 50% Scottish on my dad's side and I'm 50% Greek. So the half my family wears kilts to everything. I mean, like church.
And the other half throws
kilts.
plates.
The other side shoots Uzo and screams, oh, bye! And eats a lot.
Oh, shoots.
Yeah,
oh, my gosh.
You know.
Aren't you like part Egyptian too?
Well, so
supposedly.
My great grandmother was born in Egypt, but she says she is not Egyptian. She is Greek.
You did the ancestry thing too, right?
It came back. You didn't say Egyptian though. No, it came back Greek and Armenian.
Armenian?
Like the Kardashians. Why don't I have a nice butt?
Armenian?
Some crap Nevaeh's laughing in there.
Why are you laughing? You're supposed to say, oh.
Oh, Mom, you got a great Kardashian butt.
Oh, no. Oh,
so I'm going to say that Armenian's a lie, and I'm probably just flat butt Greek.
How many Armenians? That's not like a prevalent thing, right?
That's what it came back, Armenian. But I'm Greek. Yeah, I don't know. We cook Greek. We eat lamb. We are very loud. We speak with our hands. We do this. We speak very truthfully. Like if something bugs me, I'm like, you're bugging me. And that doesn't always go over well. Like I've always liked that whole honesty thing, like where if you have a friend, you can be like, oh my gosh, your kid's being a brat. Because if someone said that to me, I'd be like, yeah, you're being a brat. But like if you say that to somebody else, they're like, but that's just how. But I hear like Mexicans are the same way. Like they'll spank each other's kids and stuff. That's how Greeks are. Just be honest, be real. I like it.
Sorry, guys. Making an adjustment here. We keep slumping, so we're like lower and lower.
I mean, we need to sit up.
Oh.
Would you mind if someone else spank you? We don't even spank him. He's too sweet.
What are we going to do at this house, the tiny house, when we move into the main house?
We're going to...
Common question.
We're going to clean it up because it needs to be repainted. And then we're just going to kind of keep it conditioned and heated. And hopefully it serves one of our kids well. I think for like, they could probably put in a flushing toilet for $10,000 or something, put in a small septic system and then...
Oh, what? A sepsis? A sepsis system.
Septic
I'll take
system.
that.
No.
That's enough wine for Melissa.
Sorry.
It's a sepsis system.
It's not the wine. I like bit my tongue while I was talking. Septic system.
There it is.
And then, yeah, I mean, they can make it. No, go get your own. You've been trying to steal it the whole live. The answer is no.
Fine.
I'm not sharing.
Are we going to build a greenhouse?
Yes.
That's a simple answer. Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. But hopefully the tiny home helps the kids kind of transition, or if they need it, you know, maybe they get married and they have a kid and they're trying to start a business or something, it's here for them. And then if none of our kids want to live in it, it's guest quarters.
Do we have siblings?
Yeah.
It's a long answer, long explanation.
Jeremy's got 2 half sisters, 3 half sisters.
Technically I have 3 half sisters, and Melissa has 2 half brothers.
Yep.
And a full-blooded sister.
Yeah.
Who's older. She's the baby of her family.
I'm the baby of 4.
And I'm technically the second of 4.
But you grew up an only child.
I was an only child growing up.
Yeah, Jeremy was raised primarily by his dad, who only has 1 child. So.
Yeah. There's a longer answer to that. That's the short version.
We'll just keep it at that.
Love your design finishes. Thank you so much. Because she has an answer. Okay, I'm going to scroll down because, again, I'm taking way too long. So you look similar to The Rock and have a similar voice as him. Do you do The Rock impersonations?
Yeah, do it. Well, when he... Okay,
I can do the eyebrow thing.
He used to shave his head when he was young and then do the eyebrow thing, and he did like a lot.
I've always kind of done the natural. I have like expressive eyebrows that I've always used pre-Rock. Sorry, Rock, Dwayne. But yeah, I think more so when I was younger. I don't think so. One of Melissa's half brothers, when we first started dating, met me and hit me with the nickname The Pebble. He's like, you're like a small version of The Rock. So he started calling me The Pebble.
Yeah, The Pebble. Yeah.
Fun little story there about that half brother. Hello, my favorite family. Hello, Greenwich Homestead. How you doing? Hi. Bridget Carter is saying, I've been called tactless in my honesty. Yeah, I think honesty goes a long way. It's all in how you do it. Like, you don't want to be callous, but...
No, you don't want to be rude or callous, but I just feel like you should be able to speak freely. Like,
you should. Absolutely.
Okay.
Be honest with me.
So Eli has been watching Leave It to Beaver. He loves that show. Back in those days, a parent could go to another parent and be honest about something going on, like if a kid comes over and you discover something or you see something, you could be honest about that. You can't do that anymore, I'm realizing. So if you were to bring up a concern about someone else's kid, you kind of get that not my Johnny response. And so it makes it difficult. And I feel like if somebody came to us saying, you know, we discovered this about one of your kids, like we thought you might want to know, or, hey, your kid was really acting up at my house. Like, I want to think that I would receive that gracefully and honestly and know that my kids are capable of being buggers.
We all are.
I mean, yeah, it's just true. And you used to be able to speak more free, I believe, with people. Like, they got less offended. You could be honest, or
there's nothing productive to come from people hiding or withholding information.
Yeah, or like if all of a sudden someone backs away from you and you don't know why. Like, I feel like you should be able to be like, hey, did I do something that offended you? Or like, that's how I am. Like, if all of a sudden a friend gets quiet, I'm like, what's going on? Like, did I make you mad? Is everything okay? And then, like, I feel like people aren't as honest as they used to be. Like,
speaking of, I need to talk to you after this. Listen.
No.
Yeah, no, and what she's saying is absolutely correct. And people, I don't think people a lot of times know what to do with that. With Melissa, especially.
Yeah, I'm super honest.
I think it kind of throws them off because she's like a tiny little lady, you know, and then she speaks very like openly and frankly with people, which I love. But not everybody is like me. So
I think people are so used to being like careful and glossing over the truth or
artificial
or tiptoeing around things. And I think that's the Greek in me. Like you just say it. And like in my family, we will fight. Like siblings will fight, parents will fight with kids. We like fight, we're honest, we get it out, we talk about it, we hug, we move on. Like, and that's it. And that's fine. And so like events can get loud and it's okay to disagree and you just hash it out. But like this whole tiptoeing around, and I don't like it. It's just not how I was raised. I don't know.
Are we blurry? Oh, I hope not.
Hurry. It's probably all my moving.
The crackling sound is back. What's going on?
Oh my gosh.
I think it's got to be like maybe our connection.
Got to be our internet connection. Being a Saturday, a lot of people get on the internet.
Oh, we've been on 1 hour. Oh, we got like half an hour. Wow, that went really quick. Holy cow. 1 hour already? Something going on the microphone. I'm sorry, guys.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know what it is. I don't even think it's the microphone. Like I said, I think it's the connection.
Yeah.
So hopefully it gets better. Melissa, you are direct. I like that quality in friends. You always know where you stand with them. I hate friends who pout and won't tell you what they did or what you did to upset them.
Me too. I can't stand that.
I think there's a fine line, and probably the reason that a lot of people shy away from it is because there's a fine line between being like honest and transparent and coming across as like callous, like I said, or rude.
Are you saying I'm rude?
I don't think you're rude, but I think with certain very small percentage of the people that you are open and transparent with don't know how to take it. And the automatic default perception of it is that like she's being rude. I'm like, no, she's just being Melissa. Like, trust me, that's not. She's not being rude. It's not. She's not like doing this to you. It's just how she is.
I don't have a filter, but at the same time, like I don't assume bad in people either.
No.
So I don't think that I come at people at like a negative way, but I do come at you very honestly. Like if I'm feeling something or I'm sensing something, like I'll just say it. But yeah, what you see is what you get with me. For sure, 100%.
Okay, yeah, people are saying it sounds okay. I don't know, back and forth. Greenwich Homestead, $20 super chat. Not just come to you about your kids, but I grew up in when the neighbor parent would parent you as much as your parents.
Yeah.
We had a block grandma, and she had cookies and a wooden spoon. Yeah. I didn't grow up with exactly that experience, but I know what you're talking about.
It was like that in Hawaii too.
Yeah,
right?
like friends' parents, especially if you were at their place or like they were responsible for watching over you. They'd be like, hey.
Stop it.
No more.
Yeah.
I've never been cracked with a wooden spoon by another parent.
No.
Or like a friend's parents, but yeah.
I've never been cracked by a wooden spoon ever. My parents were not spankers, and I'm not a spanker, and Jeremy's not a spanker. So we just don't. It's just not our style. But
I'm not anti-spanking.
Well, yeah, but when you don't ever.
I'll spank the kids. The beautiful thing is with our kids.
You'd be like, no.
With our kids, they know right off the bat, like.
Jeremy's got big voice.
What's okay and acceptable and what is not okay and is not acceptable. Yeah. And once that standard is set, we're good.
Yeah.
No problem.
Our kids don't push the limits either. Like if he's like, hey, knock it off, they're like, like they don't really push it.
I look big to the kids.
For now.
But you're short.
What?
You're gonna be short, mister. Look at this little guy. He's 7.
Little bite size.
I just bought him size 6 pants and they were
Let's see. I'm gonna scroll back down. I saw something else. Eddie's Garage 164 with a $5 super chat saying, "Aloha, happy birthday, feliz aniversario." Nailed it. I got it right. Eli, I recently found Leave It to Beaver on Tubi TV.
Yes,
that's where we watch it.
We watch it on Discovery Plus, right?
I have watched all 6 seasons. No, but it's on Tubi.
Oh, okay.
I've watched all 6 seasons as well as I'm halfway through it again. I love the beef. Eli, you are the man.
Yeah.
Eli loves that show.
It. And now he's watching Little House on the Prairie. Do you like that too? Yeah, that's a good show.
Which one do you like more?
Leave It to Beaver.
He loves Leave It to Beaver.
Why do you like Leave It to Beaver so much?
It's just entertaining.
It's entertaining. What's entertaining about it?
He's looking at himself over here on our screen.
Do you like the beaver?
Does he remind you of you?
No.
Who's your favorite character on the show?
Eddie Haskell.
Yeah.
You just like the show, period.
You just like it?
Mm-hmm.
Simple man.
He just likes it. I like it. It's like good family values.
It's simple.
And it's very simple.
Yes.
And like Beaver is supposed to be like naughty, and he's not at all. He's like such a rule follower.
Kickapoo Crafty Cat. Great name once again. I once told my friend about her son being out underage drinking. She got really upset with me about it and not him.
Right? Shoot the messenger.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Aloha, Mommy. Melissa. One idea. Maybe you should write a book about the morality of motherhood and family.
Oh.
You're the voice of morality. Melissa.
I don't know that it would be received in today's culture. Like things are different now. And like, I'm a big, like, there's right and wrong. There's black and white. I don't like all the gray areas of things. And
depends.
I mean, yes, it does depend.
There are also no absolutes.
I don't agree with that. I think there is right and there is wrong in a lot of situations. Not all wrong is like, well, it's okay in this. No, some things are wrong. They are wrong. Like they just are not okay. I think
you're not going to expand upon that, but I know the kinds of things you're referring to, right?
Yeah.
I know.
I will not negotiate and I will not apologize.
I'm not talking about things that, not that it's extreme.
I'm not. Are you talking about like styles of parenting and stuff?
I'm talking about casual types of situations.
I think
like that example that person provided. I'm saying things
like underage drinking.
No, I think that's.
I think that if somebody comes to you and says your kid was underage drinking, you listen to the adult.
What if somebody said, "Hey, I just found out that so and so is allowing their kids to drink in their own home"? Would you be like, that is absolutely 100% wrong?
No, because I'm Greek and I was allowed to drink in my own.
That's
home
what I'm saying. So that's what I mean.
No.
Situations like that.
That's not what I mean. But
technically, that's a violation of the law.
No, that's not the situation. When a parent goes to another parent with something about a teenager,
an accountability issue,
the parent should trust another adult.
Yes.
Unless like you know that they're like a conniving person or something.
Right.
But they'll ask their kids, and guess what? Kids lie so they don't get into trouble. You have to be open. They do. I mean, I did as a teenager.
It says enjoy the life, but when I put it in the camera, it says it backwards.
Oh, it says enjoy the life. She felt it as a sign. Thank you.
That's cool, kid. That was quick.
That
was that fast.
But I think you have to be honest and open, and you have to know. You know, everyone thinks their kids are so innocent, and you become such a naive parent, and then you're not parenting well when you're being naive to things that kids are capable of. Like we were all teenagers. Come on, guys.
Like, I was a saint, Melissa.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know what you're referring to.
Me too. Yeah, like I mean, it just is, you know.
No, I get what you're saying.
But with parenting styles, I don't think there's right and wrong. I mean, you can be like a super laid back, like kind of hippie parent, friend parent.
I'm just talking about specific types of situations.
And you can run your ship like a military, yes sir, yes ma'am, and that can work. I don't mean like that.
Yeah, it doesn't mean it's necessarily going to pan out either way.
Right. You never know. But
kids take on a life of their own once they become
older individuals.
Older individuals. Yeah.
Yeah.
Karen Worth, $5 super chat saying the second donation was for Nevaeh for gas money.
Oh.
I work at a gas station and no gas is quite high right now. Gas is insane right now. Thank you so much for the super chat. How much canning will you do?
Hopefully a lot. So I mean, I bought a stove with canning in mind. I put countertops on the side so I can load the cans, put them in the canner, take them out of the canner, have new cans already loaded. I built my kitchen with canning in mind, and then our whole pantry is for canning. Like we're doing open shelving on the whole back end of the pantry. I mean, I think I have like 15 feet of open shelving, floor to bottom, floor to ceiling.
Floor to bottom.
Yeah. And so hopefully a lot. I'm hoping to do all of our salsa, all of our jellies, all of our pickles and dilly beans and hopefully get more into pressure canning. We'll see. Lots. Hundreds of jars. What else you got there?
I like watching your families because you remind me of how families used to be. From Treble Runner. Thanks so much. That's a very kind compliment. Yeah. We like to try to keep things as simple as we possibly can for our kids, especially, which we don't always do a really good job of. Like I used to be like super anti-technology, anti like tablets, phones, all that kind of stuff, and we've definitely softened our stance on that. And
but by design,
there are still times where I regret that decision, but you can't. I don't know. I guess you can't keep your kids in the dark.
No, I don't regret the decision because technology is the wave of the future. I mean, it's how we've managed to do what we're doing now. And if you don't expose your kids to technology at all, I do agree with like protecting their minds and when they're young, but as they get older and they become teenagers, they have to learn how to use these platforms. They have to learn to communicate using technology, because that's the direction the world's heading, whether you like it or not.
Like everything else, it's just about finding a balance. And I think we've struck a pretty healthy balance with our kids. They do have access to all that kind of stuff. But kind of like you guys seen the videos, they're also outside riding bikes, right? You guys love riding bikes.
Horses, go-karts, playing in the dirt.
They play tag.
No, don't touch anything on the computer.
I don't see kids playing tag anymore. Our kids will go outside and play tag. They'll play hide and seek.
Yeah.
Simple stuff like that. And it makes me extremely, extremely happy to see it when it's occurring.
Yeah. So, I mean, we'll say like technology off, go outside. But we don't want them to not know how to use technology, because you have to nowadays. Yeah. You have to know how.
It's a tough
road
to navigate.
I know it is.
Parenting, period.
Yeah. I mean, it's always been hard for every generation. There's been a challenge, but the internet with this current generation is by far the hardest challenge.
Speaking of, Kimberly Motherwell saying, honesty is exactly why you turned down the reality TV offer, and it's the best choice. Thank you.
Yeah. That just, I don't know. I played around with the idea for a second, and then Jeremy was like, no. So
I wasn't interested.
Wasn't interested at all. It was going to be someone else's narrative. They can just, it destroys too many families. And we've watched so many reality TV families, and I don't know any of them that came out of it unscathed.
I just become very uncomfortable when people will try to present you with any kind of an offer along with enticement. Yeah. If you're trying to entice me, I am automatically highly skeptical of what it is you're saying. So if you're going to try to say like, we're going to give you this and we're going to open up this opportunity for you and yada, yada.
Yeah.
I've pretty much shut you out at that point.
Nothing jived. Like, we would have to have a film crew here. They would be filming whatever they wanted. And with our kids, that's just absolutely not okay. So there's that. And then it would require us to like travel to California all the time. And just, there were so many things about it that just, it's not why we did this. It's not why we came out here. And so it was a no.
Jamie Miller, $20 super chat saying, thank you for showing there are still genuinely good people still. Well, thank you for that very kind remark. Appreciate that. Thank you. Love from Acreage in Canada to you and yours. That's from Flying the Buck 35. If you could do it over and be a carpenter instead of a policeman, would you? That's an interesting question from Stack All Day. Would I honestly, carpentry isn't something I have a passion for. I really still don't. Like, you guys are paying you guys send a ton of compliments my way, which I appreciate. I still don't really feel like it's something I excel at, and it's not something I genuinely have an interest in. Plus, if it weren't for me being a police officer, I don't know that our road would have led us here. So kind of live life without regret, and I'm fortunate for all the things that I got to learn and experience and see as a police officer. It was a very, very interesting and intense career, and a lot of fun.
Now people think it's crackling again.
Oh, sorry, guys. I don't have the simple answer. But no, police work was great. You seen anything on there? Yeah. How much time we got left? Minute 13. We got roughly 15 minutes left. So
all right. So this is the point in time where we want you guys to ask every question that you have. Lightning round. We're going to answer all of the questions that we can.
I'm going to try to.
Yeah. And we're going to try to keep it brief.
Do I sing? I sing to myself. I don't sing for like 4 people.
9252 Life says he has to go because he has to get out of the tub. Have you been soaking naked this whole time while watching us?
Yeah. It's a visual I didn't want, buddy.
Wow.
Thanks, man.
Chad's like, I'm now a prune and I have to get out of the water.
I love all the old shows. Okay. Opa. Let's scroll down. $20 super chat. Bill Almac saying, love your content. Love watching this channel. Thank you so much, Bill. Really appreciate that. Answer that question about being a carpenter.
Are you really live? Deborah wants to know. Deborah,
right now, we are really live.
Now, if you watch this later, Deborah, we're not really live. But Deborah, yes.
How much canning do you plan on doing? Did you kind of address that?
Yes.
Okay. Rifleman. Ooh, question. Yeah, if you could do it over and be I already answered that one. Ooh, I got to read these questions.
You end up,
I think because they put it up there a few times. Aloha from Oahu. Aloha. I'm searching for questions, guys. So if you got them, stick them in there. And I'm still scrolling down. $10 super chat from Doug Swimmer. No comment. Thank you so much for the super chat, Doug. I told my son something. Do we use essential oils in the house? For Gary Hunsucker Jr.
Not really. I've played with them a little bit.
Yeah, you have.
I have some. I need to learn more about them. I mean, honestly, I just don't really know that much about them. Maybe something I'll dive into.
Question. Not all the sins leading unto death. Is that what I'm hearing? I think about our earlier discussion. Not all sins are sins leading unto death. That's a heavy question. You want to tackle that one?
Oh, man. I mean, I don't know. We're all sinners. I don't think that any sin leads to death. I think I don't think there's any sin that ultimately damns you to death. I think
it can.
I mean, maybe if you die with that on your conscience or you refuse to turn, but I mean, salvation is free and we're all sinners and anyone can be redeemed. So.
Oh, boom.
Boom.
Any southpaws in your family? I don't know.
Any what?
Southpaws?
I don't know what that is either.
Me neither. Are the blueberry bushes thriving? Ooh,
I mean, we just bought them, so.
How did prom go? Maybe rewatch this later. Nevaeh kind of talked about that briefly.
Good. She had a good time.
She enjoyed herself.
Yeah.
Will we ever get into freeze drying?
I have a freeze dryer. I have only ever freeze dried candy. I know that's not what it's for. It was delicious. We plan to do a lot of freeze drying, especially with the eggs. We have an abundance of eggs. I tried to make custard pie, and that was not good. I forgot to put sugar in it. So we'll probably freeze dry like eggs and meat if we get more into hunting, which we really do plan to do. Yeah.
We the people, I saw a question saying that they had been in law enforcement for 18 years. And if I miss it, certain things I do miss about it, appreciate your service very, very much. Stay safe out there. Has anyone ever told me I look like Dean Cain? Man, it's going fast.
Yeah, a lot of people say you look like Dean Cain today in that photo.
Quick, lightning round. I'm falling way behind. How do people make a living in your area? A variety of ways.
Mostly trades.
Very creative
building.
In the way that they go about. A lot of barbering and stuff too.
Building, hay farming, cattle.
A lot of farming.
That kind of stuff.
Yes. Melissa, did you watch Ferry? Fury. No. What are my tattoos? I have a few tattoos. I have the kids' names kind of all over me. Kids' names, biceps, and ribs. I got a big Polynesian piece on my back. I have a Japanese sleeve, which just has a couple of fish.
But the fish are Jeremy and I swimming upstream.
Represent me and Melissa kind of swimming upstream to represent the journey of life. We have 4 colored maple leaves along the way there. Each one of those represents the kids that we've been blessed with over the years. Yeah. Melissa doesn't have any.
Melissa doesn't have any.
By the way, Jeremy now has facial hair. Oh, disappeared. Sorry, guys. That's going so fast. Do we fight much? What's much? We fight occasionally. Not fight.
We
argue.
We'll bicker only
when Melissa's wrong.
When Jeremy's being a jerk. No, I mean little bits, and then we'll be like.
We bicker. We have short little spats, but we never stay mad at one another. And every time we fight, it's very brief.
And it's usually so.
And then
stupid.
Melissa comes around and says, "You know what? I was wrong. I should have listened to you the first time." And then we move on with our
That's
lives.
never happened in the history of our marriage. Because I'm not the wrong one.
Pump house, same siding. Yep, same siding on the pump house. Have we started gardens? Yeah, we've started some stuff. We're signed up for Starlink. Have not received it yet. Oh.
What?
How long have we been married?
I don't know.
14 years. And we've been together for 18 years.
Yeah.
Had to do the math. Favorite foods? Sushi.
Sushi, yeah.
Sushi and pizza.
Hands down.
How's the orchard going? Orchard's doing great. All the trees survived. We're hoping to get a little bit of fruit later this year. 15-minute warning. Well, we still got 15 minutes. 13 minutes.
Eat your livestock. We eat rabbit. We eat egg from our chickens. We do not eat our sheep. They're just for snuggies.
We've raised chickens,
meat birds and meat rabbits. That's the only livestock
we've done. Turkeys as well.
Oh yeah, and turkeys.
Yep. Baby sheep have a name? Baby sheep.
His name's Fozzie Beastie. We're not keeping Fozzie Beastie because he is a ram. I should have banded him in the first week and we could have kept him as a weather and he could have just been a friend of Manny. But our girls, Lucille and Mona, will have babies every year. So girls, we will keep. Boys, we find homes for. So Fuzzy Beastie will be leaving us.
I'm glossing over some of the questions because we've addressed them in the past. So I apologize for that.
Did you get your appliances in? No, appliances will go in after cabinets. Cabinets should be in.
I think they mean, do we have them? We have them.
Oh, yeah, we have them.
We have an issue with one of them, which you guys will see.
Next video.
Yep. Do we believe in Jesus Christ as our Lord and Savior?
Absolutely.
Yes, we do. Orchard full of blossoms?
Yes,
currently. Can't wait to see and watch the ceiling installation. Are you going to attempt to do that project yourself? Stay tuned. Great carpenter, beautiful house. Thank you so much. How's Coda?
Coda is awesome. Sweet little boy. He's
What-
doing really good.
What kind of homeschool curriculum do you use?
I use a combination. I use Alpha and Omega for math. And then everything else I kind of pieced together. Literature this year was literally just books that I decided the kids needed to read, like Animal Farm and Of Mice and Men and things like that. And then they would have to write a report after they read it. So I just kind of piece it together. I've created my own history curriculum. I don't know. I've been doing it a long time.
How are we going to be heating our new home?
We are going to be we got a heat pump. So we'll have the AC heat area there because you have to have thermostat controlled heat in order to get homeowners insurance. But we will primarily be using a wood stove.
Yep. Does our family go hunting together? We've never gone hunting as a family. We've done a very limited amount of hunting.
Right.
I want to get my boys out hunting in the future, for sure.
Yep.
Do we plan to raise more meat? Yes, in the future. Melissa, what wine are you drinking?
I don't know. Top box. Right.
Man cave or hot tub?
Hot
Yes.
tub. Hot tub.
No, we'll probably just do a hot tub. No man cave. Bacon is essential oil. Bacon is essential oil. What are we doing outside? No, it doesn't really make sense. When is Nevaeh going to do her next video? You'd have to ask Nevaeh that. I don't know. We'll see. We're not pushing her as far as
We've tried to encourage her to continue YouTubing. Whether or not she does or that's what she decides she wants to do, I don't know.
Is Lexon working out now?
Lexon's being a perfect gentleman. I do not put anybody in the family on Lexon. He is very fast. He's very powerful. He still has that stud blood running through him. He is extremely green. And so little things scare him. He's perfect until something scares him. My cell phone fell out of my pocket and hit the ground. And he bolted like a bat out of hell. I mean, and then the other day my stirrup broke because I have a really old saddle. I just put it on top of like our junky dishes and pans and towels. I have a really, really old saddle. It's from the 70s and the leather's kind of rotten. So I dropped a stirrup and he freaked out. I mean, like he almost fell. He like went almost head over heels. And so he's so unpredictable.
Lightning. Any bear sightings recently?
No,
we haven't seen any. Doesn't mean they're not around. I mean, they're
around. We just
we
don't have
haven't
our
seen
cameras
any this year. Cameras aren't set. And somebody was asking how we kind of combat that. We carry bear spray, and then I also have a 10 mil that I carry around.
What's for dinner tonight? We are having teriyaki meatballs and rice and sweet Hawaiian buns.
You're welcome.
Left-handed. What?
Are you thinking a root cellar? Yeah, I'd love to put a root cellar in.
Yeah,
We also have that
right.
crawl space, which might serve as a like quasi root cellar.
Do you think your children want to live this kind of life when they get older? Probably. A lot of people in this area do live that way. And yeah, I mean, I hope so. I don't know, but it's up to them.
I think they probably will because it's what they know. But if not, that's okay too.
Yeah. Are you saying okay? We saw
See,
that
this
one.
is why I keep the phone. You're scrolling way too slow.
Left-handed equals southpaw. Oh no, we don't have any left-handed people.
No
in our
lefties
family.
in our family. Yeah.
Nope.
I do a lot of things with my left hand though because it's an old habit from my law enforcement.
Eli,
days.
do you want a baby brother or a baby sister?
No,
He says no. He likes to be the baby.
you don't.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you said that. Makes
No,
sense,
only
though.
Kira. Kira's the only one that ever brings anything like that up. Do you sing, Jeremy?
Only for myself, not like formally. I don't perform for anybody else except Melissa.
He sings on videos all the time, but only because I start recording him.
I sing when we're working all the time. You guys, Melissa just has to cut it out.
Will you be doing videos on canning? Yeah, I probably will. How big will your porch be? It's going to be a
It's gonna be big. The whole front of the house, at least that width, probably a little wider, and then it'll stick out past the overhang.
Do your kids get involved in team sports? There's not a lot of team sports here outside of the schools. Like back in Washington, there was a lot of like community soccer and things, and they did all play. But out here, that's just not really a thing.
Do we go to church?
We do not currently attend a church. No.
No.
Does Nevaeh have college plans? Currently, she does not
No.
think she wants to go to college. So, I mean, again, we're leaving that decision up to her, and we're giving her all the groundwork in case she does decide she wants to go. But we'll see.
How did we raise a teen to be respectful and love her siblings? Impressive. Nevaeh from Todd Reamer. I don't know. It's not like it wasn't a conscious effort.
Why are you respectful to your siblings and other people?
Come around.
People want to know.
That wasn't like conscious parenting on our part. We try to encourage everybody to be as closely knit. Like family first is a mantra.
Yeah, the biggest way you can like kind of get in trouble or get reprimanded around here is to be like rude or disrespectful to a sibling. Like if someone's trying to tell you something and you're like, what? Like we'll be like, don't talk to them like
So
that.
have we
you know? So,
have we unknowingly done anything to instill within you to be kind and loving to your siblings?
I don't know. That's just kind of how we are. We're just really closely knit and we get along really well. All of us. That's how we are.
Oh, but even the kids fight. I mean, the kids argue. Like people ask us that all the time too. That the kids bigger and fight. Yeah.
We argue, but then like 15 minutes later, we're like, "Do you want macaroni?" Like,
but we know
they fight like people in my family fight, where you fight, you're honest, you say what's bugging you, and then you go and make a sandwich.
You're totally fine, like 10 minutes.
But then we know that there's nothing else more important than each other. So, like, family is everything for us.
Yeah,
it's very, very important.
Yeah, don't hold grudges.
No. What's the cost of a state deer tag or elk tag? I don't know. I'd have to look it up. Yeah, but obviously it's cheaper if you're a resident.
I'm not a huge venison fan. I have tried it many different ways, but hopefully we can get an elk.
How did we meet? Short version. Go.
Sweating on
Probably.
it.
Enjoy that.
Also, it felt really warm and damp and
moist. Did it feel?
Don't say that word.
Can moist. Okay.
That's so gross. All of a sudden, I was like, "What is that?"
It's moisture.
It's armpit.
Oh my god, no.
Okay, thank you, Nabea. I'm gonna go now. On that note,
bye.
Archery hunter. I do have a bow. I have never hunted successfully with it. I'd
Favorite
love to,
shave ice flavor. The kids are currently enjoying root beer. I had to refill it.
Lihimoy.
That's a good one too.
Oh, it's so good.
They like the root beer one. I think they like the Coca-Cola flavor, but we don't have that one.
You're too slow with this. Let me do it.
Idaho has sushi.
Idaho has really good sushi. Surprisingly, the place that we went to,
Coeur d'Alene had good sushi.
It was literally some of the best sushi I've ever had.
It was really good.
Have we seen the bear? No bears yet this year.
No. Did you give the baby sheep a name? Yep, Fozzie Beastie.
No college plans. 10-minute warning. We said 10 minutes. Oh, we got 3 minutes now.
Yeah, I think this chat's super behind.
Yeah, I think we're way behind. I'm gonna scroll all the way. Look at that.
Holy baloney.
I told you.
Wait, you lost the super
I'm gonna
chat.
go back up. $10 super chat from Pink Panther. Have we ever arrested anyone for mispronouncing caramel?
He would.
It should be on the books. That's all I'm gonna say. It should be on the books. Do we work out? No, I don't have the energy to work out anymore.
We work out on ladders.
We work out with just the work we're doing.
Yeah.
We burn a lot of calories that way. But no, I used to be real big into working out. Melissa, we met at a gym. That's how we met.
Yeah.
We both used to be.
We used to be muy guapo.
Real into working out, and we just got away from it. Life took over.
Yeah.
There are more important things than working out. Kamani loves working out. Doesn't he look? He comes out here working out. Somebody say working out. Kamani is real into working out right now, and he's putting on some muscle.
Holistic books.
No. Jeremy, what's your favorite adult beverage and cocktail? Whiskey.
Old fashioned though. Like if you're going out and you're having if you're at a bar and there's a bartender there, old fashioned.
I like whiskeys over everything else. Not huge on vodka. Not real big on tequila. I do enjoy like margaritas in the summer. I really dislike gin.
Yeah.
So anything like whiskey related.
So old fashions.
Old fashions. Love old fashions.
Those are great.
We just actually had Japanese old fashions the other night.
Now the Japanese whiskey to me wasn't the same. It didn't have that same richness.
I liked it a lot. I really enjoyed it. And I'm not a huge bourbon fan. I prefer.
Are you adding animals to your homestead? I would sort of like to get a mini horse. Yeah. And maybe a mini donkey. If I find one, I'll just put it in the van and bring it home. It'll just be in the pasture and he'll be like
2-minute warning. We got like a minute and a half. Real quick, how did we meet? Speaking of.
We met at the gym. Jeremy was just super sexy. He was at the gym. I was 21.
Confirmed.
Confirmed. I had gotten out of a long relationship all through college. I had the same boyfriend through high school and college, and then I was single, ready to mingle. He walked in. I was like, that one. There
you go. When is the pool going in? No pool, not for us. There's not pools. Not a big fan of pools.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, we got about a minute left. Shall we start winding it down? We got 45 seconds. Guys, you want to say goodbye? Hello, ladies.
You tired, buddy? Someone says you look ready for bed.
Saturday. Once again, apologies for not getting around to doing this last month. Really appreciate all of you being here as we always
thank you
do.
guys.
New videos coming out very, very soon. We're doing our best. We're working very hard.
Very soon.
Hopefully you guys will catch those videos, enjoy that. And until then, we will see you on the next live. Members who are on here, we will get around to doing a members only live.
Yep.
I know we kind of glossed over that last month as well. Apologies for that. Sorry. We're very, very busy and we're doing our best. I promise you.
Yep. All right. We will see you guys later. I think Joey and I are going to go outside and get back to work.
Awesome. Okay. Ready?
Ready.
You ready for the X? You going to hit it this
I
time?
don't know.
Nice and cleanly.
No.
Ready?
No.
Everybody ready?
I got
All right. Are we
Get your
ready?
face ready.
Okay.
Ready?
Ready?
No.
Aim the string. You got to hit it. Keep that process. Hit it.